Good morning po. Si Congressman Paolo Duterte po ay nag-file ng bill para po sa mandatory random drug testing every 6 months for all elected and appointed government officials. Tapos meron din pong provision doon for voluntary drug testing for everyone running in elections. Ano pong masasabi niyo doon? Maybe we can start with Cong Migz as Vice Chair po of the Civil Service and Professional Regulation Committee.
Parang wala akong choice. Ako talagang inuna mo, Tina, ha?
Yes po, ma'am.
Well, with any legislator naman, they're welcome to file bills, right, that they deem fit. But as a legislator, I hope lahat naman tayo, as legislators kami dito, alam naman namin yung mga rules na we file, not just to file, but the intent is good, and I hope the intent for this is good. There is a Supreme Court case already that deemed unconstitutional a mandatory filing, mandatory drug testing if it's going to be deemed included as one of the qualifications for an official, a candidate, kasi yung Constitution naman naglalagay nun. But sana po, no, madepensahan niya to, and maganda po yung intent niya, and to defend this, you have to be able to attend the committee hearing and not pass it on to someone else. So, if this is his bill, we respect it. It will go through the process. Sana lang na mapakita niya bakit niya ginagawa to, and na it's not for any vindication of anything. It's not to single out someone, because that will be unconstitutional. And sana this applies also sa local government units, because as our friends in media know, even in Davao City, meron mga 37, I think, that tested positive sa drug test, random drug test sa isang department. So, sana this applies to all, hindi lang mag-single out.
Ma'am, sorry po. Idagdag ko lang po na specified kasi doon sa bill na including the President.
So, I hope including din lahat ng mga local government at lahat. Again, kung gusto niya ganito yung bill, he has every prerogative to write a bill, pass a bill, file a bill, and go through the committee. And if he deems that fit, na tama yung wordings at madedepensa niya yun, sana lang po madepensa niya yun in the committee, in the floor, in front of everyone, and not pass it on to another congressman dahil bill niya po to. So, you know, we will follow the process. We respect his knowledge and his intent on this. Sana lang the intent is good para sa kabutihan ng taong bayan, because we are legislators to file bills for the betterment of the Filipino people, at hindi para mang-asar or mang-single out or use your position to do things na may personal aspect po. So, yun. Sana po, madepensa niya at magpakita po siya dito sa Kongreso. Yun lang po.
To quickly just add on, I guess tayo naman dito, no, our friends in the media and us also working in politics are aware of the noises around. And to specifically, just to answer also directly what Tina said, to include specifically a position might also infer that there might be, you know, as much as I hate to say it, sana naman walang personal agenda, no, yung mga fina-file natin ng mga bills. In fact, what we do here in the House is we always look at the Filipino people. No? If the intent is for the Filipino people, we welcome them to file any kind of bill. And of course, it will go through the processes of, you know, committee hearings, public hearings, and we will go through the process so that we can also make the best version out of the bills that are being filed. Pero yun nga, we hope na lang to see that there should be less amounts of personal agendas in the filing of bills, and more towards the vision of a better country, a better place for the Filipino people, and also, you know, just to protect then everyone. No, so again, we would call on the wisdom of, we've had already, as what Congresswoman Migz mentioned, there's also a Supreme Court case na rin, and it was also deemed unconstitutional. There were bills filed previously in the previous Congresses also targeting, or at least, including local government officials that didn't really go through because of the Supreme Court case. So again, we would leave this to the wisdom of all the agencies, players involved, but we can get also at least a clearer picture on how this should go. So ayun na.
I guess na sabi naman po lahat, just a quick comment on my part. On its face, mukhang maganda naman po yung batas. We haven't had the time yet to read specifically kung ano po yung nandun. But I think that's the challenge po talaga sa mga nag-aaral po ng batas. Alam po natin na, yun nga, nabanggit ni Congresswoman Nograles na meron pong Supreme Court case already that tackled this, and actually it was deemed unconstitutional to include drug test as a mandatory step or as qualification of candidates. So we would be very much interested po siguro to see ano pa talaga yung laman ng batas na ito. In what words was it couched? Would it be able to pass that constitutional barrier from previous iterations? And I think yun po yung talagang mahirap po dito. Madali lang po mag-file ng panukalang batas, madali maglagay ng magandang explanatory note na clickbait or catchy, pero it really comes down to the quality of the legislation. And I think we're excited, hopefully, to see our esteemed colleague na mag-attend po sa hearings and defend this bill. And we'd like to see his opinions po kung paano po ito magpapasa sa committee. And we're excited to tackle it naman po. Yun na po.